Hi friends, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm just out of Insignia in our city, which is a movie theater, and I have watched this movie called Kantara. It's a South Indian movie, but it's been dubbed in Hindi and English, and I watched a Hindi version of it. And I wanted to give my feedback to you guys so that you can plan your weekend or next week about watching this movie. So here we go. So this movie revolves around a ritual which villagers follow, which is called Kola, during which time it is believed that God would enter into a human's body and would talk about the good and bad done by the villagers and would talk about their future. So basically इस कोला प्रथा के दौरान ऐसा माना जाता है कि भगवान या फिर उस जगह के जो भी देवी या देवता हैं इंसान के शरीर में आते हैं और उस जगह के बारे में बताते हैं वहाँ लोगों ने क्या सही किया है, क्या गलत किया है और क्या उन्हें करना चाहिए जो कि वो पूरी प्रजाति के लिए ठीक हो. सो दैट इज़ वॉट the story revolves around, and then it is nicely fabricated into a story. This tradition को ही वो पूरे story में fabricate करना is something which I would appreciate. Be really talking about the storyline, but then just the good and bad about it. The good part is the storyline is good. I mean, एक ritual के around एक story fabricate करना itself is something we should appreciate. And then there are certain things which are very beautifully shown, like the bullfight, the hen fight, the actual process of kola, which is very beautifully shown. So साउथ में शायद इस प्रथा को कोला कहा जाता है, बट नॉर्थ में भी ये कहीं बहुत सारी जगहों में ये प्रथा फॉलो होती है. लाइक इन नॉर्थ वेयर आई कम फ्रॉम, in Uttarakhand, this is called as Jagra. So Jagra is it's a ritual or it's a process which villagers follow. They do a lot of puja and they go into that traditional mode, and then you find somebody dancing all of a sudden, thumping and tapping very loudly on the floor, and then talking about the villagers or anything in particular if the villagers want to know. So that person talks about all this, और ऐसा माना जाता है कि उस समय वो इंसान नहीं पर उसके अंदर भगवान बात कर रहे हैं. तो ऐसी प्रथा नॉर्थ में भी फॉलो होती है. आई एम अवेयर ऑफ इट. आई हैव सीन इन माई चाइल्डहुड, सो आई कुड रिलेट विद द स्टोरी. Talking about the performances by the lead and the junior artist or the supporting staff is good, and it's very rustic at times. उनको देख के आपको ऐसा लगेगा नहीं कि वो उस विलेज के सेटअप से बाहर हैं. I mean, kudos to the makeup artist who did fabulous makeup. In fact, उनके जो teeth हैं वो भी आपको reddish brownish दिखेंगे, which talks about lot of smoking और बीड़ी फूकना which they do in villages. तो बहुत minute details को रखा गया है नज़र पे और प्रेजेंट किया गया है. So the acting by the lead actors and the supporting staff is commendable. And now coming to the screenplay, screenplay is also good. At times the screen takes you back to the story, what happened in the past and how you can relate it to what is happening in the present screen. You'll be able to relate the incidences. So that way screenplay is good, but it could have been better, although so I would say screenplay could have been better. To the locations, I don't know if a real village is used or it is a set which was used, but then at times you could feel that it's kind of a setup kind of feeling, and it's not been shot in a real village. Although certain scenes are very very cinematic. There are waterfalls behind the scenes and those are very good. The jungles look real. Obviously there is no glamour question there because it's a village setup, and even the actresses are uh, like they look or they come across as real villagers, so that you would not find in this movie. The movie is a little lengthy. At times, yes, you get this feeling that when when it would come to a climax, or the story is being dragged, you would get that feeling. I got that feeling at times, and I even got up to get me some popcorn and cold drinks. So yeah, it might not keep you glued to the screen, but then decent. Overall, it is little above average movie. You can go and watch it, but it'll really be not something which you give priority to in terms of a watch. And again, the cola ritual which is shown, it will be relatable if you are coming from that place, whether it is north or south. If you are coming from a background wherein such rituals are still followed or were followed in the past, you'll be able to relate to the movie.